everyone.
Well,
Welcome
that's
to
like
the
20
Dice That
while
Bind
we're recording.
Us.
You're recording that whole time.
We're all recording. Welcome back. I know the last episode was a weird one, but I hope it was cool narratively because I thought it would be, but we're vibing. Brief recap of what happened last week. We were on a 6-month time skip. So we spent a little bit of time with each of our players going over some of the things that they experienced. They all got some awesome new abilities. I'm not going to go into too much detail. If you really want to know all of the stuff that happened and went down, and some like extremely solid role play from everybody, go watch last week's episode. But for today, we are rejoining. I will throw in the one really big major change is that Tumult is no longer with the party. He has gone off on a dragon adventure. Instead, Zach will be playing Zykor.
We'll see.
For how long? Who knows? But for now, we are going to jump back in with the group gathering together for the first time after 6 months, being each individually summoned by Olan with the news that their team has found the locations of some of these shrines you've been looking for. I know, right? It's crazy.
I'm glad we didn't have to do the research, because none of us did.
All of you have gathered in Silvery Moon, sitting with Olan, who has said he has to go get someone and we'll be back. But for now, the role is yours for a brief moment to reconnect after 6 months apart.
Have we seen each other at all during these past couple of months?
Ileana and I have been getting lunch. We're friends now. Close. We've just been doing a little stitch and bitch. She's been talking about necromancy. I've been talking about hanging out.
Okay.
It wasn't my character voice. It's not canon. Welcome back, everyone. It's been a while.
It has. Hello.
This is Zykor.
I'm not here yet. He said he's going to go get me.
Oh, that was the someone?
No.
Oh.
Zykor would have been summoned with the rest of the group. You're one of the team members now.
I thought it was up to them. They had to meet first.
This
But
is
you-
us meeting. He showed up on the doorstep of Silvery Moon asking for the chosen ones.
like some sort of weird, fateful orphan
Who
baby.
they?
That's us. That's what they call us out there now.
Oh, because Dandelion said it?
I guess.
Oh,
Fuck.
fuck.
If I may interject, it's more like you guys haven't chosen a name for yourselves yet. Most, like Retribution Company, Dino's Dogs, that type of thing.
So Tepartos will take this that you are Zykor.
Yeah.
Well,
He wants to join.
hello.
Hi.
First off, hi.
That- Okay, introductions since it's been a while, Zykor. This is Tepartos.
Hello, Tepartos is Tepartos.
The lovely tattoo gentleman is Anuk. You met Ileana previously.
Bows.
He does that. He respects elves, I guess. And this is Gergek.
Hello.
And this is that felt short. That felt like a short amount of people, and I don't. Nope. And
Soup, Gum, and Phil.
Are they also here?
For now, yeah.
Oh, and the Soup Gum and Phil, who you might have again also seen around.
Hello. Hey.
Oh, that's the one. That is the guard that likes to drink.
Yes,
Doesn't everyone?
Not as much as you.
There is nothing wrong with
Nothing
drinking
wrong
as long
with
as
it.
it is in moderation.
That's just where I've seen him.
Okay. Anyway, Zykor, tell us about yourself.
Well, I thought the other two would make this a little easier, but
Ileana and Lysander?
yes, I met
Okay.
them, I don't know how long ago, but some time ago, and it's pretty simple. I come from a family of adventurers, kind of similar to the Retribution Company. Not really like a family of assassins, more like group for hire.
Okay. So you're a
Um,
mercenary?
no, they are. Grew up around it, very fun, loving household. They're great. They are fully behind this decision of mine. You see, it's kind of like our coming of age thing to find something we want to do for ourselves.
You know that thing like us furbolgs do all over the world.
Eat plants?
No, more like what Lysander was on. I believe I don't know if we talked about it at all, but I know about a rite, like a rite
Oh.
of passage kind of thing.
Yes. Yes.
You see, but mine's not small of I'm just gonna go do this one job by myself. No, 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 no. I want my name to go down in history. I'm tired of being referred to as, since I was the youngest one of, I guess, my sibling group. I am just my parents' child, if you will, the family's child.
He's here for the
No one
glory
knows
that this is going to bring.
that. You see, when you change history and you want to fight fights that affect history, the winners get to write the story, which means their names get written down.
Okay. So, forgive me if I condense this, but just so that I can understand. Departos believes you're saying you wish to join us, our family that we have here, because you desire to have your name written in history. You want the fame that comes with the what do? We adventure? Is that what we call?
I mean, honestly, along with the fame, I think at their root, every adventurer wants to do the adventurer thing of like help people and do good. And
It's not.
continue. Well, go ahead.
It's like it's not like I'm on a get rich quick scheme or anything like that.
There are
It's
much easier ways of doing that.
much easier ways.
Much.
Yes. This is more so the journey itself. You know, I'm assuming a lot led up to what went down at Groothog. You didn't just wake up one day and say, "Yeah, we're gonna go assault Groothog." That's not
No.
something people do.
It's only
No, many
been,
people died.
Yeah, it's only been a couple of months though.
Many people still died.
Yes.
And things change in many months, as I'm sure the look on surprise of Lysander and Liliana's face to see some of you, and I'm assuming
Yes.
coming back different. A lot can change in a few months' time. You grow, and that is what I'm here for. The growth, and in the end game, I mean, who's really there to see their legacy? Yes, I write my name in history. Who knows if they remember it? But that's what I want, is I know what I did. And if I'm remembered for it, even better. If not, I remember it.
And another aside, Ileana's lovely idea. Olan read his mind and he's not working with the enemy or anything like that. He does just genuinely want to join to do good.
Well, that, to be honest, absolutely helps many of Departos's suspicions. Okay, considering you are not a plant of Xerxes, yes,
Were we told that Temult left?
I'm still expecting him to show up.
Okay.
I'm wondering where he is. Anyway, seeing as though you are not, as far as we can tell, a quote unquote plant of Xerxes, and have these desires inherent within you, Tepartos can only speak for himself. Let me backtrack a second. This is not fun, what we do. It is not necessarily rewarding. It is not necessarily pleasant. The glory, the fame, the power, the history, whatever it is that you say.
Departos.
Yes.
As you say, this is not fun. Soup pops out and goes, "Yeah, I died." Phil goes, "So did I." And Gumgo goes, "They killed me."
Like they said.
I missed
Not
you,
fun.
Gum Gum.
I'd like to give him a little scratch on the head.
If I may,
Please.
as you mentioned Xerxes and Elena thinks for a couple seconds, Elena gets up and walks over to you and kind of nudges you and motions like a whisper in your ear. The Psycho wants to like make a name for himself, right? How do we know he won't switch sides later on?
We don't.
I look over at Zyko, and I just kind of take a couple minutes and look at Zyko. You see this little girl staring at you. Do you do anything?
Seeing you talk to him and then just kind of staring at him being speechless. Don't get this wrong, Bartos. I'm not here to force myself to join your party, as I told Lysander and Ileana when I first met them. This is purely your guys' decision. You may say no, and I'm on my way. I have to find something else to do. This was purely it. It intrigued me. I did my research, and I showed up.
Ileana will walk up to Zyko and kind of like just look up at him and like very plainly just say, if somebody stronger than us comes along and offers you a deal to kill us, will you do it? You would make a name for yourself doing that, and that's what you want, right?
I don't like that at all. That seems like a really weird question. Would a mercenary do it? Yes. But would I do it? As I said, I'm no mere mercenary. No. What name would I make for myself if I went to join the Chosen Ones? Everyone in my family knows that's what I set out to do. And then word got around that I killed you for money.
Why?
Like I'd go
What
back
would
home.
make that different?
Hearing that, Gargak would again hang his head down and turn around and walk away.
Oh, buddy.
Like, sorry, I would not. That's not what making a name for yourself is good for. That is like on the teetering edge of evil deity following, like worshiper people. And I'm gonna assume, and I point to you two, I'm assuming with Lysander's shield and everything that I've seen at least once, followers of Sylvanas, as they have told me that you both are,
Yes.
don't really want to kill your friends randomly. I know it's literally just my word for it here, but if you'd like to have your friend, and I point, I kind of wave to around because like Alon just kind of shows up when he wants to. I know he went away for a moment. He's been through my mind once, and if you'd like for him to look at my convictions and ideals, friends above all else. I know I can't really consider you guys friends yet, but the cause and the journey is what gets you there. I'm assuming you all did not know each other very well before you all met. No.
No.
And yet you called yourselves, and I point to Lysander, particularly family. Growing up around adventures, family is very hard to come by, but those that stick together, fight together, and live through the battles, that's a family. That's what we live for. Not necessarily what you live for, but that's what I grew up around. That is that ideal. All you have is my word. Whether or not you accept it, that is something of your own coming to.
I would like
But-
to go follow Garagak. I would like to
I'll
go.
pat Zyko and like look at the
Sweet
photos and do a
babies.
thumbs up. I like him. He's good.
Lysander, you
Bartos-
step aside to Garagak.
We don't blame you, you know.
I blame me though.
I understand. It wasn't you. It was Dandelion.
But I did the action.
I understand. And I know something simple is not going to just wipe that away. But no, we do not see you any differently. I do not see you any differently. You are the Garagak who would throw down your life to protect your friends. And I hope that's at least a little solace.
Yeah. I just have a lot to work on.
As we all do. Yes. We can arrange a burial if that will help. I still
An
have.
orc burial?
No, it would become a paste. I still have their ashes. but we can do a ceremony or something. If that
That
would
would
help.
be nice.
I'm so sorry.
I can't even.
So gross.
So as we have said, we have said our piece. Ileana and I have met him a few months back. It is up to the rest of you if you think it is worth. It is very strange for someone to seek us out as opposed to just be picked up along the way, but it is up to everyone if we would like him to remain with us.
Oh, hey. I say no.
No?
I can't have another one of my family die. I can't protect him. Not yet. So no.
Oh, don't sell yourself short, big guy. You kept your friend safe this whole time. And Olan kind of like steps into the room. Look, the thing that I would say to consider is that I'm sorry, I know my input doesn't really matter here. I'm not one of the group.
Olan, we love you.
Y'all are on god tier shit. That's a fact. That's not a metaphor. That's the literal thing that you guys are fighting. Tempar died. That sucks. I'm not trying to make light of it, but that's the situation. That's what happened. As much as it hurts, you guys need as much strength behind you and with you as possible to make sure that as few other people meet that same fate.
We're stronger together.
Tentatively, Tabartos agrees with Olan. Our strength has always come from our numbers and from our unity and cohesion as a group. However, that being said, Tabartos is skeptical about a random individual coming into the group calling for unity and fame and making a name for oneself, which Tabartos can understand and doesn't believe there is any ill will coming from this individual. However, Zykor, you need to know the stakes as they are, the danger that is present, and whatever glory you think you may achieve, and whatever strength you think you may have, it must be at a certain level. And if it is not, with the kindest of words, you will be more of a burden than a boon. How do we know you are strong enough to stand up to what we are fighting?
I don't know. That is for you to decide. But I finally like the finally deciding of what your adventuring party is setting its limit at. You should work on a name as well.
It might be too much work to rebrand at this point, honestly.
You have a brand?
And I kind of whisper, you don't really have a brand?
Oh, that's great. That's great.
That's what I was saying.
I was like, I just went with the most common phrase when doing research on you, is people in passing refer to you as the chosen ones.
I guess that'll be a slightly later conversation. I know, Anouk, there will not be a lot to soothe your weariness of this.
And I just look at
Yes.
Tapartos and I was like, I mean, as I said before, if your group says no, they say no, but I don't know what you want me to do to prove my strength. Am I confident in my skills? Yes, I have. That's all I've grown up to be, but it's not like I'm cocky about it. I know what I can and cannot do currently. But if you don't push yourself, how do you grow? You literally grew, I'm assuming.
You know.
Tabartos has a proposal. Sorry, Lysander?
No, I'm just surprised at how much he knows about us.
It's almost concerning. From what Tabartos is seeing, he does not the people who have said one way or another are Ileana and Anuk. Ileana, you like him. Anuk, you do not want him. I understand why each of these has their bearing. For Tepartos to be able to make a decision himself, independent of the rest of the group, he has a request of you, Zykor.
Yes.
Agni Kai, one-on-one duel. You and Tepartos. He will test you himself. No killing intent, he promises.
Well, I don't doubt that, but I will look worse, and I hope you understand why. My fighting style is the in and out shadows. I meant to fight in a party, if you will.
Understood.
So I apologize if it looks weak to you, but I will do my absolute best to meet whatever standard you have set.
Vartos understands this and will keep this into consideration. However, for his blessing, this is his request. If
Like I said,
others have more, that is up to them individually, but to be able to find one or the other side of this argument, this is what Tepartos desires of you. Do you accept?
I do.
What
Understood.
a weird. Speaking of the group as a whole, Olan, dear, where is Tumult?
Yes, where is Tumult?
Oh, about that.
Oh no.
He went to go meet up with your dragon fucker friend.
Which one?
Chestnut?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, the big one?
The person who told us about Clamiliater.
Yeah, that one.
Oh dear.
And well, so then he went to go pick that guy up,
Well, the dragon fucker. Okay.
Yes.
and then went to go track down the 10 original dragons to win them over as allies.
Tumult.
So he's dead.
No, not dead. He gave me these. I was waiting to give them back till everybody was together. And he hands you like all of the summoning stones save one.
Tumult.
It says says he's around if ever we need him. Is a sending stone call away, but he felt that this was the way that he could aid the group the best,
Oh, Tumult.
which is part of why I was pushing so heavily for you to take Zykor with you.
Tumult, if you want, I would answer.
I suppose we are down more.
Down one.
It has been a hard 6 months for a Psychor. I gave you a bit of information in the time you refused to leave Silvery Moon. I mean, frankly told you to hang around and you just didn't do other things. That's fine. I get it. It's a nice place. It's a nice place.
Literally, if you two would have said no, I would have left. But you said you would like me to wait around to see what your family has said.
That being
So I did.
said, I did vouch for him. At least as far. He met us first. If we said no, he was gone. So we had enough faith in this man to get this far.
Understood.
We understandably, Zykor, we've had a hard few months. We lost a friend, and we've lost much more along the way before then. Understand our hesitance. I trust you. Tepartos wants to kick your butt.
Maybe Tepartos' butt will be kicked. Tepartos just wants to know.
Gergak, what are your thoughts?
Can I take the fight? I am the fighter after all.
We could put forth a champion.
Yeah, no offense to Partos, but I had to pick one person from your group to do a one-on-one fight. You would be probably fourth on the list.
To be fair, you are right. Tepartos' skill do not lie in direct combat. Tepartos merely wanted to see Zykor's ability in combat because that seems to be the biggest obstacle we typically overcome. And what better obstacle do we have than Geragak?
I can take a hit.
Zykor, if you're willing to fight Geragak, win or lose, for Tepartos, it does not matter. If you're able to prove yourself competent enough to stand with the rest of us, you have Tepartos' blessing.
That's
Is this
fine.
Zach
said-
scrolling through his character sheet to see if his weapons are magical?
No, I know for a fact I'm fine damaging him. It was more so I was looking at just kind of mentally preparing myself for a fight with Garagak now. I knew what I wanted for Tepartos. This has changed, but I mean, I was just kind of looking up and down, kind of like taking in that this is a sizable being. Don't know what type of fighter he is, but if you're willing to put him forth, he's
chunky.
a champion. Just kind of look at like, you said no killing, right? Like, I'm not gonna die back.
Geragak,
fair-
don't kill our new friend.
Tepartos promises. Tepartos promises if anybody dies, they will not completely die.
Well, as I've asked you to do, I will literally just take you at your word for this. And I will
As
do
will
what you ask.
Tepartos. Prove your strength. If you're strong enough, you may join us on Tepartos' behalf. He cannot speak for anybody else, but you will receive his blessing.
Roll initiative, Zykor and Garagak.
I got a 24 on the first one.
And a 22.
We both have advantage on that.
Zykor,
Yep.
you go
Yeah.
first.
Taking a look at him, realizing it's probably not a very good idea to fight him with my bow currently, because it's not going to do very well close range. You will see, for those of you that didn't see me originally until you just met me, the wisps on my eyes as they glow green, they kind of leave behind like a small trail. They turn bright blue as I hold my hands kind of like I would be holding daggers, and you just see shimmering light there as I am a psionic fighter rogue.
Ooh.
So I use psionic daggers, and I will use one of my special abilities here, Soul Blade Psychic Teleportation. So I will roll the dice, and I can throw my blade up to 70 feet and teleport to it. So I will throw it near Garagak to teleport behind him.
Are we fighting in Olan's study?
Are you the
Yeah.
fourth Hokage?
Yes. I saw some of these abilities. I was like, yo, this chain would be really fun, especially with like mobile and everything. Oh, this would be great. So I will throw it. I guess if you want me to make a particular check for that to see how accurate I throw this near Garagak to get behind him.
No, it's just a destination thing, so you're good.
Okay. I will teleport to it and will swing back down the other way with a psychic blade, which is a purely magical psychic damage weapon.
There you
Okay.
go.
19.
Is that to hit?
Yes.
Yeah, that hits.
Not sneak attack damage, so just 10.
Just 10? Okay.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, I maybe surprise you, but I'm not going to assume that this is surprise here.
No. Garagak, the hybrid form shift is a bonus action, by the way.
And then when I make a attack with my daggers, I can use a free hand to swing the other way for a second attack, as I just manifest my own daggers.
I'm assuming the top one's the hit.
Yeah, no, I hard missed that.
I think that misses. Is that a crit fail?
That was a critical fail.
Oof.
Was it?
1d20 plus 9. equals
Oh,
1
yeah,
plus
it is a
9
10. It was a
equals
crit
10.
fail.
I thought so.
Yeah. That was there, and then I will dash 40 feet away from you, and because I have the mobile feat, you don't get an opportunity attack on me.
That's good.
Or not
Okay.
mobile feat, it's another thing that rogues have.
I mean, you're in about a 40 square foot room, so
That's fine. I'm just on the other side of the room from him now, as far away as possible.
If he runs in my direction, I don't move and just let him bounce off of me.
Boing.
Garagak,
Alright.
what you doing?
Okay, so you're roughly 40 feet away from me.
Yep.
Okay, how many bonus actions can I use before it absorbs an action? Just
You
one?
only get
One
one
per
bonus
turn.
action.
Okay. Just out of curiosity.
Can I rage, hybrid form, and go ham.
Exactly.
You only get one at a time.
Okay.
So happy I'm not fighting this.
I'll rage. And I have 40 feet of movement, so I'll run up to him.
Probably hit him.
Yeah. I'm just trying to decide how fair Gargak would be right now.
I mean, you're swinging.
I am swinging, but I'm deciding
and-
if I want to use Dandy Basher or not.
No, you can always choose to do non-lethal damage. So
Okay.
it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just swing with Dandy.
Are you gonna recklessly attack or not?
Mm.
Don't do that.
Like that.
Mean.
Why not?
Fucking
Rogue's proc sneak
rogues.
attack off of
Yeah.
advantage. She's just be giving him free sneak attack every turn.
Fair.
Don't play Coda not knowing rogues against him.
No, I'm also asking because I have a cloak of displacement, so he'll be swinging with disadvantage without it. He either swings normally by recklessly attacking or at disadvantage, because I do have a cloak of
Just-
displacement. It's
Just
both
until you hit
things.
him the first time.
Yeah,
Once you
just
hit
till
him
you
one
hit me.
time, that disadvantage goes away.
Yep.
Okay. I'll swing the first time regular. 14, I guess.
Ooh. I have an armor class of 18.
14 again. That'll be it then.
Runs over. Brr, brr.
Well, as we are right here, realizing I might actually stand a chance. I thought I was just gonna get mopped with how Tavartos was going about this. I'm going to use my thing to throw my psychic blade across the room to the other side. I'll roll just to make sure that it actually can go that far.
So
D10.
do I get advantage on this? For an opportunity attack, I mean?
I'm teleporting. Yeah, I'm teleporting. So I can only go 10 feet away. Because it's only 10 times the number I roll on a D10. So that's a crit fail. Yay.
So the
Okay.
farthest away you could get from him is directly behind him.
Yep. Well, that means it is definitely swinging. Because I thought I would get a little bit farther away. 18.
That just hits.
10 damage.
Okay.
And then second attack. 23.
That'll hit.
11 damage.
Oh, yeah.
And then because I made an attack on you, I will dash to the other side of the room.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. It's a 40-foot room, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you guys
no,
go
yeah, no,
back
you
and
can-
forth. Do
you
your
I'll
can
thing.
just
totally-
walk over there.
Yep.
Okay. I'll walk over and see if I can actually hit you this time.
Wait, you're not shifting?
18? Not yet.
18 just hits.
It hits?
Mhm.
Yep.
Nice. So I'll be 17. Well, 19. Because I'm
You'll-
raging.
And you will no longer have disadvantage.
Let's go.
If
wanted to
you
get that out of
was
the
to
way.
swing with advantage.
Yeah.
22.
Yep.
That'll be 14. Then I would like to shift. I can do that, right?
So all of you guys standing in the room see Garagak gets ever so slightly like taller, grows about 6 inches to a foot taller. Fur sprouts out of his skin. It looks like he's starting a wild shape, but then he stops halfway through. His mouth grows out into a loose snout of a bear. It's pretty fucking wild.
Well,
That's new.
this is new. Get him, Garagak.
Is Garagak okay? It looks like the magic stopped, like halfway. What's going on?
How do I talk in this form, by the way?
Normally,
Okay.
Sakor, that's you.
I thought he was going to talk to them.
Oh, no, I was just curious.
Okay.
Get a gag, you good?
Well,
Yeah. I'm fine.
here we
Just
go
a gift
again.
from mom.
Okay, so this time I can go all the way across the room.
I mean, it seems legit to me.
I will go all the way to the other across the room, and this time I will take out my bow and I will attempt to shoot at you with my sharpshooter feat. Oh my
It's a
God,
6.
no, that is nowhere near
Yeah.
hitting you.
No.
Ooh.
An oath.
And then-
Oh.
And then as a bonus action, I will take the dodge action.
Dodging?
Yep,
You have disadvantage again.
Oh, okay.
rogue. I can do this little trick 5 more times to go across the room.
So we're just
Oh,
sitting
nice.
here, like watching them just ping pong across the study.
I told
Did
you
we lose you?
I'm not a stand-up fighter.
Okay. So that's on me now, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll walk across the room again. Nah. So I'll just use Danny Basher. At disadvantage again.
That hits.
There we go. Be 14. Oh. I'm gonna miss. That'll be it. Let's do that.
Once again, how far can I teleport? I can go 30 feet this time. So I will go the 30 feet and then just back up the last 10. And we'll attempt to shoot you again because all I have to do is get this to hit once.
It's one time.
Yeah, as soon as I hit you once, the next arrow I shoot, I whisper a command phase, and then I get advantage on you with this bow, and that will proc my sneak attack.
Got you.
24. That is a crit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So you'll take 18 plus 2, so you'll take 20.
Now, is that just regular piercing damage on that bow?
That is a magical weapon.
Is it magical?
Yes.
Are the arrows magical though?
It's from the weapon, which gives the magic. Good try.
Yeah.
That's a good question, right? How much do I take?
20 total, because I don't have. You're not my sworn enemy yet.
Well, now he is, but
Oh,
after the
The
shot.
the next shot I take will do all that other damage that you see there.
Gotcha.
And bonus action, dodge.
And that's it?
Yep.
Okay. Walk
You can
over
see
to
I
your ass
fight
again.
I fight a lot better in a group, and this is you guys. The rest of the party can stop this at any point in time. AKA Tapartos, the one that asked for this.
That's part of why I asked if Ian was still here, but he's not.
I'll walk over again. Let me see. What's the strength of a bear?
Can Elia roll a history check to see if she knows what that bow is? If she knows what that bow is, she won't stop it.
It would be an Arcana check, but yeah.
Arcana check?
That might be
Yeah.
better for Ileana.
Yeah, definitely. Like,
Well,
I want to stop it, but I have no reason to right now, like without knowing anything.
That's fair. In my hybrid form, do I have bear strength?
Yes.
Cool.
Cool, so
Oh, were you trying to do something before I attack? 'Cause if so, then go ahead.
So yes, you would recognize an oath bow for what it is.
okay. As soon as I see it, pull up my staff for the first 6 seconds, and then cast a wall of force between them after Zykor's actual arrow hits, and I know what's gonna happen. And
The wall of force erupts between the two.
I'll say, okay, that's enough.
Damn.
Tapartos,
Is it?
that bow is a very dangerous weapon. Garagak is very likely to die if they get hit again.
If he does, Tapartos is able to bring him back from his long sleep.
Is it necessary?
I'm not even close to dead.
Yeah, I kind of just look over at the wall of force popping up. I was like, "Did you really want us to fight till one of us dropped?"
Look, here's the thing. Tapartos,
Yes.
Garagak is arguably one of the strongest people in this group.
Yes.
He has struggled to hit Zykor the whole time.
Yes.
Zykor has done as much damage as anyone could do to Garagak.
Which is impressive.
Can we call this off?
Yes. Yes, we can.
Man,
You
I was
bring
about
up
to
many
bear
good
wrap his
points.
ass up.
Also, from the DM of a live play show, watching two players go back and forth in combat is boring as fuck.
Fair.
I also kind of look at him. I was like, look, I know you. I'll go up to Gary and say, hey, you have a mean punch, but I let you hit some.
Oh, I know I'm not going to like you.
I mean, I whispered it to Gary because he was the only one. Like, I didn't want to like be rude or anything. It was literally like I chose not to use uncanny dodge the entire time. I could see him hitting me the entire time. I could have just halved all the damage as a reaction. I wanted this to be like a fight. But as I showcased, I'm not much of a stand-up close fighter, but if any of you are near a target, they are going to get shot.
There.
And I can link all of
So-
our minds telepathically.
Okay.
In a nutshell, Ileana, thank you for stepping in. Olan, you're right. It did not have to be a fight to the death. If it was, it wouldn't have been nearly as consequential as that. Garagak, a brilliant fight. You are the absolute monster you have always been.
Gary
And
just like looks
Zykor.
at his hands like, oh, he
Garagak.
literally looks like a monster right now.
He didn't mean
Garagak.
literally.
We mean
big
this
guy.
in the best way possible. You are a powerhouse that is completely invaluable to this group. And Zykor, honestly, very impressed. Tepartos' biggest concern is your survivability amongst what we have to offer and what we are going against. Love Geragak as Tepartos does, he is not the most dangerous thing we will be fighting. Nowhere close. You can hold your own against him, which means you can hold your own with among the rest of us. If you decide to join us, and you decide that this glory, this destiny is what you desire, Tepartos believes you can hold your own amongst the rest of us. Whether or not that means you will stay alive for the songs to be sung about you is a whole other issue. But you have Tepartos' blessing. However, that is not unanimous. And until we are unanimous, Tepartos will not tell you you are able to join. He knows Anuk has reservations.
Oh,
He has
well,
not heard the opinion of Garagak. He is still
Okay.
skeptical of Lysander.
You guys are going unanimous, and I kind of look at Anuk. Seems like a good guy, but I don't think he's changing his mind. So
Then that is up to him, not Tepartos.
no, but you said you won't also say yes unless it's unanimous. So at that point, I would just leave a sending stone and say, I mean, you can call on my family and me if you ever need help with your next fight. But if it must be unanimous, he does not seem like the person to easily change his mind over just a little fight.
Then maybe you should talk to him.
If he does not want me, words won't convince him.
Have you
He's
tried?
worried. He's worried about protection. I've shown I can handle myself, and he has yet to say anything.
Don't talk about him to other people. If you
Talk to him.
you need to, you said first thing that you are a smooth talker. Also, just for all our glory, I guess we have, we are just people. You can learn to talk to us like we are people.
We encourage you to do so. Anuk is the best of us.
Arguably.
Talk to him. He will listen.
Put the bow in my back and just kind of go over. And I'll say, Anuk. And I'll hold out my hand. My name is Zykor. I get you have reservations. I'll keep my hand out about someone coming along that was not here before. I cannot offer words as I do not know what has happened necessarily to put your mind in and come to the decision that you have. Only you. And I kind of like wave that hand before I put it back to everyone around. And your family have come up with I felt it rude to literally just come up and say, hey, like I can handle myself. Will you change your mind? Because I literally said, it is ultimately your group's decision. I'm not here to force myself. I'm not here to change the way you do things. If you say no, you say no. But know that I choose to be here. And if you'll let me be here, I will be here 100%.
Over the top of Zykor's head, I'm going to look at Tepartos. I'm just looking. Then Lysander. Garagak.
Following you.
Liliana. Seems the family think you'd be part of it. I still wait and see, but I won't say no.
Oh, Sylvanas knows he's not family yet.
Yes.
So it's decided?
Anuk?
I said I won't say no.
Trial period it is then.
Good, because there's somebody that's waiting outside this whole time to talk to you that I just kind of was waiting for.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. You were bringing someone to speak with us.
Oh, it's fine. Y'all needed to talk, needed to hash it out. I understand.
We did.
Have you ever heard of cloth?
What?
Like the pants?
No, Klauth.
Oh, not like
Cloth.
Okay, no.
Oh. So cloth is an ancient red dragon.
Tomo would have known.
Who
You still have the sending stone to contact him at any point in time.
We might
Who
do
is,
that really quickly.
who has been leading a cult for a while. No, I'm just gonna let him talk. That seems better.
Okay.
Opens a portal, steps through briefly, walks back in, and stepping in after him is a fire genasi. Very elegantly clad in like dark crimson red robes, standing there looking at you.
Hi.
Nods. Hello. My name is Cloth. I'm assuming by the look on some of your faces that Olan here has told you who I am.
You're running a cult?
You are an ancient
That's-
red fire dragon.
That's more what I meant.
Yes.
The cult is more of a reconnaissance group.
Ah,
We've been watching the the giants rather, for quite some time. It was curious to me when a group of random individuals appeared in the mountains to the north looking for the Eye of the Allfather.
Yes, that's us.
It was more curious to me when they were led directly to it by the guardian Harshnag.
we made good friends with him. You know
Then, this
Harshnag?
same group of individuals shows up and besieges one of the giant lord's fortresses. Commanding armies, nonetheless. You intrigue me. Tell me, what is your next objective?
To find the other artifacts from the giant tribes. To be able to take back to the Oracle of the Eye of the Allfather. And to somehow reinstate the order of the ordaining.
Hmm.
As a peaceful thing.
Exactly.
Intriguing.
Not as something that will be antagonistic to the dragons or anybody else, but hopefully as a pillar of peace and prosperity across the entirety of this storm coast. Ultimately, that is our objective here.
Well, it's good I didn't bring the gift for nothing then.
The gift?
Well, it appears you guys have a lot of travel to do.
Yes.
I've come to make that travel easier.
Thank you.
Anyone who wishes to see peaceful resolution to conflict in the world is a friend of mine. Thus, You are my friends.
This is what we seek.
Come with me, please. Olan, if you would. Olan nods, opens a portal, and Cloth gestures all of you to follow as he walks through.
Bartos follows.
Is it leaving the Silvery Moon place?
You have no idea where it's leading you.
Okay. I'll go up and whisper to Olan and ask if there's any chance he could loan me a scroll of polymorph.
Why?
I need it to do something.
Oh, yeah, I can get you one later.
Okay. How later? Get it to me pretty quick.
Yes, sure, Garagak, what's going on?
I have a lot to make up for.
Oh my god.
Go with Cloth, I'll see what I can do as quickly as possible.
Thank you. And I'll go through the portal.
Everybody goes through.
Yes.
You guys walk out, and you find yourselves on the deck of a ship. But as you glance over the sides, you see no ocean. You see nothing but clear, open skies.
You got an airship?
You glance down, and you see yourself floating about a mile above the city of Silvery Moon. Master Anuk, I believe you are proficient in sailing of vessels, yes?
Well, I know how to use some navigation tools, if that's what you mean. I've been on a ship in the sea a few times, yeah.
It's basically the same thing, but actually a lot easier to manage.
You've brought us a flying boat?
Sure have.
Why?
What?
Why not?
Okay.
Excellent question.
You guys are going to try and save the world, no?
Yes,
Yes.
that is the goal at this point.
Then do it faster.
My friend, you are fantastic.
I know.
Good.
We have another friend who may wish to speak with you. Our friend Tumult is on a dragon quest and is trying to contact people to do. We don't have all of the details, but he's trying to find dragons for the same reason we're trying to find the giants.
Interesting. I'll look into it.
Peace?
Now, to be fully clear, this is now yours. Cut and dry, full send.
Oh my god.
This is a writ of ownership. Papers you'll need to dock at any location that you would need to. Who's going to be signing these? Taking.
It seems as though Ileana is actually very excited
well.
about this.
I was going to suggest Anuk, but Ileana,
As was I.
perfect.
I mean, it's safe to say, if I may interject here, that bar the unforeseen circumstances, she will outlive all of us.
It's very true.
Honestly, yes.
I don't
That
know
one's a
your
druid,
situation.
So
I
no,
don't know a Druk's situation though.
that's
I don't know his
I'm-
full situation.
I'm clarifying to you. That one's a druid, so that one will technically live the longest.
Ah, that explains a lot from the stories.
What?
I just kind of walk up to
I-
it. Are you the whale, Bob?
No offense, kid, but I trust the guy that knows boats better.
That's okay.
Without offense.
That's
The
okay.
podcast
I
is
make
the
you the
same.
bosun.
Yeah,
And I
Ileana,
sign the papers.
why don't you name it? We'll let you name it.
Okay. I'll come up with a name and I'll come up with a name.
Great,
Got it.
wonderful.
Excellent.
Look, don't fuck this up. If you fuck this up, thousands upon thousands of people die.
Oh, great.
Seems bad, right?
Yes,
No pressure. I'm sure you guys are going to do great.
this sounds like a lot of pressure.
No, you just think about it like an everyday chore, right?
Where thousands on thousands of
No,
people
just don't think about that part. It's fine.
To Partos, literally nothing has changed by being reminded of this.
It's true, but if the Partos cleans the toilet, thousands on thousands of people don't die. That's not a chore.
Yeah,
The
but,
toilet cleaning, that is the chore.
if you do some gardening work and you wipe out an ant colony, then thousands and thousands of little lives die. So it's just gardening on a bigger scale, yeah?
I guess
But
in this
also be
metaphor, you'd be
quiet
trying
now.
to prevent the gardening.
Yeah, that would be bad, yeah.
Or
So,
the cleaning of the toilet.
there's itty
You-
bitty things that live in the toilet that when you clean, you wipe out too.
Cloth, we will do our best not to fuck up.
Good. Great. Glad to hear it. Enjoy the ship. May it bring
Okay.
you expedient travels and everlasting joys. You'll find a cabin for each of you underneath the decks here. Should be a bed, some furnishings. There's some storage cargo area underneath. Comes equipped with a couple ballistas under the deck, a couple cannons.
Is there a
Okay.
crow's nest?
It's a boat, isn't it?
Oh, I didn't know about this particular design of this boat. I'm asking as like a player.
Yeah, it's like a small there will be a map for this boat. There will be.
I will immediately just, as quietly as I can, just immediately climb up into the crow's nest.
Great. Make yourself at home.
I don't think we can thank you enough for this.
Save the
Yeah, you
world.
can.
That's enough. That'd be great. Honestly, I would owe you more than a boat at that point. So,
Thank you for your help.
yep.
It
I've
means
been
everything.
Cloth. This has been swell. I'm gonna go.
It was wonderful to meet you.
Likewise. He turns, walks, and steps off the edge of the boat.
I-
Woof, woof. You see
Oh
a
my God.
brilliant ancient red dragon flying off through the skies. Hold on. So that was Cloth. He's a nice guy.
He really is.
Yeah.
Tucks the writ of ownership into his bag of holding.
When
You're
This
making
is-
a name for yourself. You're the
Thi-
chosen ones. You're doing great.
Hold on, don't call us that.
I'm only ever gonna call you
find
that.
a different name.
I know you will.
As soon as Cloth is out of sight, I'm gonna sprint to the edge of the boat, take
No.
a swan dive off,
I
and poof into a giant eagle just to fly around the boat a whole bunch of times.
Yeah. As you're flying around, you fly underneath and you see that there is a massive gemstone, like this just giant crystal embedded into the bottom of the boat that is like lightly humming with magical energy. You would gather this is what's keeping the ship like afloat and balanced. To the rest of you, Olon looks and goes, so the controls are really easy. There's two levers, one's up and down. One is like go fast, go slow. A steering wheel.
So
It's pretty-
where are the artifacts we're going to find?
Oh, right about that. We found those. Well, we found the
Good.
places where they are.
I'll come in
That's
for a
good.
landing.
Hey, buddy. Good flight.
Oh, this is a fine ship.
This is the happiest I've seen you all day.
Vatos gets airsick.
Not on my boat. You hang your head off the edge.
We've flown. This is like just wooden whale. We've done this many times before.
Still not great.
So, shrines, relics.
Shrines,
Yes.
relics, please, please.
Great. There are 9 relics and shrines in total. For those of you that are at least pseudo competent in math, you would know that that is 4 more than the 5 giant lords you still have to find and take down. We have no way of knowing which shrines you'll find at which relics or which of the lords the oracle will grant you the knowledge of, depending on which relic you bring back. From what we've gathered, it is specific, though. Each relic will correlate to one of the giant lords, so there's a chance that each one of these could just be a giant goose chase leading you back to Broodhog, as a heads up. That being said, I'm sure all of them will send you with wonderful, wonderful thrills of adventure, life-threatening situations,
Nothing we're not used to, it seems.
Yeah, pretty much just more of the same, really.
Yeah.
Full expectations. Let's do it.
Here's the thing. Some of these are less easy to get to than others.
Okay.
Okay.
To the point where some of these I can't even take you to.
Okay.
Well, granted, I can't really take you to any of them because I don't know exactly where they are. I can just take you near there.
Close to them.
We also have an airship now, so you don't have to play taxi.
Yeah, that'd be really great.
Thank you for everything you've done for us.
Yeah, I mean, I can teleport the airship.
Oh,
That's very
Why do I open my mouth?
we appreciate you.
It's kind of just a flex, you know? Like, I was just like, sometimes you just gotta let people acknowledge how cool you are.
To be
It's
fair, really impressive.
Extremely.
Yeah, thanks. So, y'all got your quills and inks out? Some paper?
Do.
Write this down? Good, great. Glad to
You
hear
go
it.
ahead.
Yes.
You just talk.
The first one is a relic that can be found in the very specific location of the elemental plane of fire.
Fuck.
Oh, you thought this was going to be like super easy.
Nope.
No. And this isn't even the giants. This is just to find the keys to get there.
Okay.
Anyways,
Right.
8 more. Let's see. The one there is called the Cracked Horn. Let's see. There's one in the Feywild. You're looking for a mithril spear tip. Let's see here. Elemental plane of Earth. You're looking for an Electrum nose ring.
A nose ring?
You know what? I didn't make the rules. That's what you're looking for.
You said Electrum nose ring?
An Electrum nose ring. It's that
Okay.
kind of metal. Some people use it for currency, but it doesn't fit with the 1 to 10 to 10 thing that the rest of the currency uses, so it's stupid and nobody should do it. Oh, this one's good. This one's here. This one's on the
Silver
prime
ring.
material.
Oh.
No, you're not that lucky. No,
Okay.
this one is in a place called the Great Worm Cavern.
Where
Oh,
with
no.
a Y?
No,
Oh.
Worm with an O.
That's honestly even more concerning.
Yeah, that almost feels worse.
And you're looking for a broken shield.
Oh.
Specific, right?
Oh.
I'm sure
Let's
there's only
see.
one down.
Yeah, there has to be only one. Let's
Well,
see.
only one that's giant sized.
We will see.
Oh, okay. This next one, you're looking for a gold-plated tooth.
Okay, where?
And do we know how big the tooth is?
The 9 levels of hell.
In hell?
That didn't help.
A gold tooth in hell.
Yep.
Oh, so gold-plated tooth and 9 levels of hell are the same clue. Okay.
The next one. You ready?
Yep.
Yes.
I can't make this up.
Oh no.
You're looking for a magic boulder
What?
on a rock.
So a magic rock on a rock.
That's it? It's just on a rock somewhere?
That's all we got. The translation works for everything else that we've found that we could possibly research. You are looking for a magic boulder on a rock.
Ah.
Is it R-O-C-K or R-O-K?
R-O-C-K.
The big bird, you know?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's R-O-C-K.
So,
I'll double check.
So we're
That can
not
narrow it down,
looking
honestly.
for
That'd probably be a
rock on
lot
bird.
easier.
so it's either a rock on a bird or a rock on another rock.
Yes,
A magic rock on
but
another
one of the
rock.
rocks is magical.
I
Okay. Number 8.
This one should make things easier. There are two on the same plane.
Okay.
You're looking for a magma ring and a bone great club.
Okay.
The elemental plane of water.
Okay.
So we are going to be plane walkers. We're going to go into
You're going to have to figure it out.
several planes.
Yeah.
Well, we have fire, earth, and water so far, as well as prime material and
The Feywild.
likely the
And hell.
Feywild,
And hell.
and probably also more.
Oh, here's a good one.
Oh no.
You're looking for a porcelain mask in the abyss.
The abyss.
Oh, so the other hell. Okay, excellent.
And we need this to. This feels almost easier to just scour the land for the giant clans.
I mean, that's also an option. The last one. You are looking for a frost giant skull. Any guesses?
The airplane. That's the one we're missing.
Why would it be on an airplane?
The plane of air. You're insufferable.
Yep.
Arsnag.
The correct answer is the elemental plane of air.
Ah, okay.
So there are 10 things we need to get?
I think the magma ring and the bone great club are the same.
There are
place?
10. There's just 9 places.
Oh, okay.
I counted the places, not the stuff
Things.
on the other
Okay,
side.
so the elemental plane of water was
I
the
looked
same
at this
place.
table
Okay.
and I did it wrong.
You're doing great, Alex.
This is a lot.
So there are 5 giant tribes and 10 items. Literally half these items can lead us to nothing.
Or 2 of them could be important for each giant tribe.
Assuming that they would want you to have nothing to do with Guh. Yeah.
We should talk to Moog.
You should have asked the Oracle better question, sounds like.
Thank you, Olan.
Helpful.
You have
You
yes, this
really
is
are.
you have done much more than we could have on our own, and it is greatly appreciated. We are just understandably overwhelmed by this.
Now, I will say that there could possibly be some faults in the translations here.
Of course.
We are fallible. The thing that makes me believe that, though, besides the you're looking for a rock on a rock bit,
Yes.
is the fact that it said something about conches of teleportation.
Like the shells?
Yep.
The magic conch.
So there are magical teleportation shells.
Or it was mistranslated from like other things.
Kind of like Leonard, those are very real items.
Okay. Just shouted from the crow's nest.
I'm very much paying attention, but yes.
I mean, there are many items of teleportation, right? Like it's not infeasible, but these ones are like specifically tuned ones.
Yeah.
To these places? To these shrines?
It just says that says they're important.
Well, at the very least, if we find these conches, these teleportation nexuses, we could find what we're looking for.
It is better than wandering through hell going, hey, has anyone seen a gold tooth?
It could be worthwhile.
Oh.
What other leads do we have?
My job was not to plan. My job was to find the information. The information is found.
You have done well.
You have a
It
boat.
is now
It is appreciated.
it is up to us to find out where the strongest leads are, find them, pursue them, complete them, and then go down the list from there.
Yeah,
Thank you,
I mean,
Alon.
if you guys do have questions, I'm here for you to answer what I can.
Oh, we will be asking.
Is there anything you can think of now? Any thing that's jumping out at you?
Honestly, right now, what's the easiest?
Great Golden is what I'm thinking.
Probably the one that's here. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
to get to most of the other ones, you're gonna have to
Plane
probably.
shift.
Well, plane shift would work, like the spell would work, but only if you can find a tuning fork to those specific planes. And then even then, you have no idea where it's going to spit you out on the other side if you've never been there and you don't have a destination in mind. But there are also like natural nexus points between the planes where you can get from one to the other off the prime material. They change location so that it's not like I can't direct you on a map, but there are signs from those places that the barrier between planes is weak. And I mean, finding a rock on a rock is as hard as finding a rock on a rock. So
Excellent. Well, it would appear as though the cracked horn on the prime material, is that our closest
What?
option? That
Cracked
we-
horns on the elemental
It
plane
is
of fire.
a broken shield in the worm cavern.
Oh, well, I saw that, but the Bartos wrote. He
That is
pulls
on
out some
the
very
plane of-
rudimentary notes.
That is on the
Number
plane of-
2, the cracked horn.
Plane of fire.
But what?
And that was number
Fuck.
1. Number 2 was the Feywild for the spear.
But-
Lysander pulls out like a stack of notes
We
and
had
like
the relic
journals
on that. He just
that he
has
has been
like
taking for like
chicken
months.
scratch on like the back of like an old receipt from.
Oh, hey,
Mozart.
From-
I know
Lots.
exactly what he said, and he said whatever. Because Rob
Keen
doesn't remember,
mind.
but Anook has keen mind.
Bartos just crumbles up his piece of paper and just throws it.
Don't litter. This is our ship.
He picks it back up. and
a
puts it
crumpled
in
piece
his
of
pocket.
paper hits you in the side of the head.
Tapartos feels a
But-
gentle
wait.
ping on his mind.
Wait, who said that?
Tapartos. Hello?
Emma?
Wait. Tapartos, why do you have the sending stone? Why doesn't Alon have it?
Don't?
Well, yeah, it's the day you guys are supposed to meet up, right? Am I too late?
Yeah. Where are you?
Not coming back yet.
Why?
Currently researching dragons.
We really need you right now.
No.
What? You don't get to say no to that.
I believe I just did. And as far as I know, you can't come get me physically because I'm not going to tell you where I am. Olan's not going to tell you where I am.
Yes, also probably
And-
yes, but please come back. We really, really need you. We have a lot of information.
No, you're
that's
fine. You got the
gonna
new
be
guy. Olan
pertinent
told me
to you.
about him.
The Zykor?
Yeah, he's been in Silvery Moon for like a month. The fuck? You think Olan wouldn't
But-
tell me?
But he's just some random guy who came into the city who's just like, hey, let's hang out. It's not.
Huh. It's almost like picking up a random guy on the road on the way to Waterdeep. Or meeting a high elf in Dandyland that we
Tumult, I swear to God,
brought
if
with
you
us
were
that
here,
turned
I'd
into a
smack
sea
you
elf.
right now.
That's what I missed. Anyway,
Oh my God.
tell Olan he knows where to find me and to bring me an extra sending stone, I guess, to contact him when I need to. But you can keep this one, I guess, to contact me. I'm always here.
Oh my God.
I just wanted to let you guys know that I was currently still alive.
Well, happy as I am to hear that, I want you to know the second I find you, I will kill you.
That's fine. You bring it back. If not, Anouk will.
Ah,
If not, last bet, Lysander. But that's like a hard if.
We were bonding.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. It's like I think
I
we're
mean,
bonding, but I don't
Last bet, Ileana.
know. That's not bringing me
no,
back.
no.
I'm choosing my
Last
cards
bet,
for other
Garagak.
reasons.
Ileana
Like,
will definitely do that before him.
Ileana won't bring me back. Ileana will use me for other purposes, and I'm fine with that. I knew about their necromancy. I know about their necromancy.
Yeah, she's also a wizard, and Raised Dead is a viable means of resurrection.
True, but
It
I don't know they
is.
would have taken that yet.
Wait.
I just know they were into necromancy. And I was
Tumult,
pilot.
what are you doing?
Uh,
Why aren't you here? Why aren't you with us?
Did Allah not tell you?
You're making jokes, but we need you.
And you will have me when it matters.
It matters now. We're about to literally go to hell.
Are you speaking out loud to Porthos?
Yes.
He's
Oh, did
speaking
you
into
tell
a
him we
sending
met a
stone.
dragon?
Did you tell him
Oh.
about the boat?
Yeah, we have an air. Let him know we have an airship and we're sending a dragon his way.
I convey all of this information because I don't know how sending stones work.
Like one of the like big dragons or someone else.
Very big dragon. This one was red. Like stupid big.
Mm,
They gave us a boat.
That flies.
A flying
Oh.
boat.
well, that's cool.
Skyboat.
I don't know how much I would need to talk to them at that point. Seems like they're already on our side. So,
So
what
that make
are
your
you
trip shorter.
doing?
well, tried to kill you. Don't know if it can happen again or will happen again. Yes, Sylvanas broke it once, but I don't know if it's just for that or not.
Pretty
Personally,
sure she broke it like fully
Departos-
because she's stronger than Dandelion.
Bartos, listen.
Yes.
That fight at Groodhog broke me. I'm sure Garagak rebounded hard because he's a lot tougher. But as
Yeah,
someone
tell
who,
him thanks for leaving me to face the emotional trauma of the entire squad by myself.
Garagak says thank you for leaving him to face the emotional trauma of that entire squad by himself.
okay, he grew
To
up.
be fair,
Holy shit.
He's right. But go on.
But it broke me. And as someone that uses their mind in almost everything I have to do, that took a toll. And also, you saw what Camiliata like brought to the table with the help
Yes.
of the Arcanus Magnet, of course, but
Naturally.
on their own. And you saw how genuinely scared she was. Like she was different than when you guys met her. Because I remember you guys telling me about the first time you met her. You had to have noticed the body language was different the second time. Something has changed. And if we can get that something as a last resort, I mean, don't know about you, but if it comes to an all-out war with giants, I kind of want things that have killed giants before. And plus, I'll come back stronger and, healthier. I have Chazot with me.
Why can't we do it together?
You are together.
With you.
I'm
you
still
are
there.
a part of us.
You're holding me. There.
Tumult, I know you shit around a lot, but the part of us is serious.
Oh, I know. Swear to God, you start crying or something, I will hang up.
Oh, shut up. If you need to do this, this is fine. If you are pained because of what has happened, that is fine. You need to know that Departos' God, Lysander's God, our God, has severed whatever has happened between you and Dandelion and Geragak.
We don't know if it's
That-
permanent.
Departos
just gonna
has
put that out there.
faith that it is.
Oh, I know you do.
Yes. And you know
Departos,
the strength of Departos' faith.
Let him do what he needs to do.
And he will. Departos is not trying to stop him from doing so. But
Was it a Nook or Lysander? Because I don't hear the other half.
Lysander.
Okay, yeah, no, they're higher up on the list than I thought they'd be for reviving.
Tumult and Tepartos, both of you through this stone. Well, Tumult in your ears and Tepartos through the stone hear a massive roar.
Fuck.
Oh, I think he found me.
Who?
Was a dragon.
Which one?
I don't know. I'm about to go find out. See how good my draconic has been gotten over these months.
Oh. Tumult, be safe. Please stay in contact. Goodbye.
So, with two of you literally monkeying around,
Our druid's wild shaped and are climbing amok the
Yes.
airship.
yes. If you have any more questions for Olan, now's the time.
Don't even know where to begin with that, so no.
No.
Other than my scroll, no.
I mean, I
Then-
don't have a question for Oman, but I do want to do some other small role playing.
Okay, what's up?
Cool. Elon will walk over to Lysander and kind of like plug them away from the party, specifically from the Potters.
Yes.
And I'll look down and like the Potters is there today, and I'll pull out the cloth and like kind of hold it out and unravel it, and it's the knife that TV gave me.
Oh, you still have that.
I miss them, and I don't want to see anyone die. So, can you help me keep an eye on the Potters?
Yeah? I mean,
Today he wanted Geogak to fight to the death, and I know that we're all very adept and like we've died and stuff, but I just don't want to see it anymore.
yes, there shouldn't be any more inter-party conflict. The last few months have been very heavy for all of us. So, yeah, I'll see if I can. For some reason, I've been a voice of reason. So I'll try to keep that path. We should probably also keep an eye on, like, Anouk, who did the face eating that we've not really had the thing to address recently, and also Girgak, who has his own. We have a lot going on right now, don't we, Ileana?
We do. I kind of put the cloth back over the knife and start putting it back, but I think we'll get to it. We
That's
have
gonna
a really strong bond.
be a tough bet on Nook.
Stop role playing in the Zoom chat.
You guys were talking.
It's not great for a visual medium.
Help.
For those of you at home, Anouk is currently trying to sneak up on Zykor as a monkey and tie his boots together with the help of Gargak. So Anouk, I need a stealth check at advantage.
Well, looking at monkeys, the only one I can find is the flying monkey. So it
That's
doesn't have
fine.
a stealth roll, but
So just
Dex
Dex, yeah,
at advantage, you say?
correct. It's your passive perception, Zykor.
22.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm so close.
Yeah,
damn.
I have a plus 12 to perception, plus 12 to persuasion, plus 13 to
Rogue
stealth.
expertise.
Yep.
It's rogue expertise, so it's double proficiency plus ability modifier.
On your
Okay.
passive too?
Yeah,
All right.
because it adds your proficiency bonus. So if I double my proficiency,
I know. Anouk went
mean,
from being like the eyes and ears walking around to like just like
I also,
I'm just comic relief now.
that's not true at all.
I'll tell you what,
And
because I
whale
wasn't
bombs.
actively
No.
looking and we were talking about something else, he can tie my boots together, regardless of what my passive is. Because I don't think I'd be paying attention enough to notice
fair.
or
I
care.
mean, you didn't see monkeys on the boat when you got here.
Exactly. I had no reason to notice.
I mean, you
monkeys.
very well, depending on who Zykor is, probably saw Ileana pull Lysander aside again and might have been like,
Yeah, no, I was definitely paying attention. I was like, wait, they got quiet.
So, because Ian's falling asleep at his camera,
We're fine.
I'm fine. I can go another
I got-
round there,
I
coach.
We're fine.
I mean, we're also at a good point of like, we
Yeah.
gotta figure out what the fuck is happening
We are.
next.
So over the next week, I want you guys to sit with that list I gave you and start thinking about what you guys want to do and
I will
what your
put it
plan is.
in the Facebook chat for everyone.
Down.
All right. Well, yes, as I get up to leave
Everything's
this
fine.
crow's nest, I'm assuming I trip and fall.
Yes, you do trip and fall. And
I would like to
fall and
turn it.
fall.
Let's turn it into a backflip to land perfectly on the deck.
Perfect. You do that. But it's not perfect. You do land, like you land it and then you fall on your face immediately.
The
You don't
lowest
take
I
fall
can
damage from it,
the
but
lowest I can
There's a
roll on that
lot
is a
of-
23.
I'm aware. I don't care.
There's a lot of ropes between the.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he could catch a rope or tangle himself up or something on the fall down.
He said there's no fall damage.
Yeah, it's fine.
The DC was a 30. Eat it.
Yep.
Okay, I can roll for it
Sucks.
still.
God, give Zach a rogue, and all of a sudden he's in this annoying piece of shit.
Wow, welcome to Rogue.
Annoying piece of shit. As Bartos roughly got.
That is where we're going to end tonight's episode of The Dice That Bind Us, with the party now having 10 new things to go and try and find.
Oof.
And continuing the story forwards. We are back into the you guys choose your own adventure bit.
But we got an airship, baby.
You do have an airship now.
Like, comment, subscribe, share,
Thank you.
please.
Yeah.
Smash
Appreciate
that
all of you that watch.
notification bell.
We will see you guys next week on The Dice That Bind Us. Thank you so
Like and
much.
subscribe.
And good night.
Good night.